Welcome back to the VIEZU workshop. I'm James, and today on our dyno we've got this Jaguar XFR that's come to us for a whole range of VIEZU performance upgrades. But not just any old upgrades, these are upgrades adapted from our Jaguar Predator upgrade. But before we get into any of those, let's get it strapped down and find out exactly what it's running now. After that first run, we can see that this Jag is running 527 brake horsepower and 728 Newton meters of torque. But we know we can improve on that. So it's time to let the mechanics get stuck into the practical work and send that file upstairs to our technical team. So let's start by reading the vehicle's ECU so we can get that file sent upstairs to our technical team to make all the amends and adjustments they need to get more power out of this vehicle. Meanwhile, our workshop team gets stuck into all the mechanical upgrades on this car. What does the XFR upgrade include? Well, it includes an upper and lower pulley upgrade, as well as a charge cooler and VIEZU performance remap and dyno. To give you a brief idea as to why upgrading the pulleys in your Jaguar can, well, give you so much more power, here's a little brief explanation. This is a standard upper pulley. This is one of our VIEZU performance ones. The difference is up to 10% depending on which model you have, and fitting one of these smaller pulleys allows the supercharger to spin faster and increase the pressure in the supercharger by 1 to 2 psi. The supercharger is a fixed system, so the engine will only spin it at a certain speed, so we have to make physical modifications in order to increase that pressure and increase airflow into the engine. Meanwhile, increasing the size of the crank pulley, this is a stock crank pulley and this is the much larger Paramount Performance crank pulley we fit, increases the rate at which the engine can turn the supercharger belt, thus speeding up the supercharger and again increasing the pressure inside the supercharger. So the combined effect of fitting the upper supercharger pulley and the larger crank pulley has the effect of gearing up the supercharger, overall increasing boost in the supercharger and, well, just giving more power and more air into that engine. All of this is done while staying within the safe maximums of the supercharger itself, so you'll get extra performance without putting too much stress onto the supercharger. And, well, while we're at it, the supercharger belts that we use are made from the same quality materials to the same high standards as the OEM ones fitted originally in the vehicle. Of course, having fitted all these mechanical upgrades, you will need to have a performance remap like we're fitting to this car to accommodate all of those changes and really extract the maximum power. All the mechanical upgrades have been completed, the new file has been written back to the ECU, so it's time to get it strapped back down to the dyno and find out what all those upgrades add up to. So after that final run, we can see that this Jaguar is now running 662 brake horsepower and 930 Newton meters of torque, a vast improvement. And if you're looking for an upgrade for your Jaguar, give us a call on 01789 774444 or email info@viezu.com.